on the red carpet for Night at the Museum 3, where everyone, and I mean everyone from the cast, is here. So I have to say, all of the Night at the Museum movies are excellent, but this one is a notch above.
Thanks.
Did it feel that way?
That was the goal. Yeah, I mean, we really wanted this third movie to be the best, but we're really proud of the other two. So saying we want to make a better one is a kind of lofty aspiration, but for Ben and me, that was critical. We didn't just want to kind of do the same gags in a different museum. We wanted it to be a fuller, better movie.
Well, I think it started with the script, just having a story that was original and a new story, really, because this is the first time we're telling the story of things coming to an end. And so it gave us a chance to do something that we hadn't done before, and gave a little more depth, I think, to the story, because it was about that. So that was the beginning, and then really just trying to figure out ways to be fresh and different, and and not do the same thing you've done before, but yet give people the things that they like. So that's the the balancing act you're trying to do.
So what's your experience like filming this, considering you have the green screen situation?
It's great. We don't really see many of the other actors, like you say, but we have a great time because all my scenes are with Owen, and Owen's a really good friend of mine. So it's like two guys hanging out together and being paid for it at the same time. So there's not a lot not to like. And to get paid for it as well is fantastic.
Coming along here, making so many of these films, how is it understanding special effects?
I knew nothing about special effects when I started. Neither did Ben. Neither one of us had done a single visual effects shot ever. Now, we're not experts, but we know a little more. And I kind of love that every movie forces me to educate myself anew about the technology that is current now, because it's changing every 6 months.
This is like such a special effects heavy movie.
Yeah.
How much of it do you actually get to experience on set, and how much do you have to wait to see until you get into the theater yourself?
It's epic visually, and the sets were monstrous. They were super big, so a lot of it we did get to experience, but some of it was green screen, so I'm super excited to see that. Like if we'd be fighting a 7-headed dragon, there would be tennis balls on sticks that we'd be swinging swords at. And it's like, okay, this is fun. Like to call that work is nuts because we're having a great time. But I'm so excited to see how that's translated on film.
When you go to the museum, where do you make a beeline for first? What's the first thing you do?
The coffee shop to get a cake and a cup of tea.
When I personally go to the museum,
Yes.
I love food, so food museums of any kind. I don't know if those exist. I think they do.
Well, there's the cafeteria,
There's
right?
the cafeteria.
You play a librarian in the film who has an unhealthy obsession with computer games.
Yeah.
Right? Do you play those in real life?
In my real life, I know nothing about computer games. I'm stuck back to Mario Brothers. Wasn't that in the 80s?
When they put that Candy Crush screen in front of you, then what were you thinking?
I was just thinking, you better give me direction because I don't know what the hell's going on.